Hi everybody, Darryl here. I have the privilege of speaking to you from Birch Bay Ranch, a wonderful place where people encounter God and experience positive life change. I'm doing this walk from the lodge because we just had an excellent spaghetti meal. Chicken fettuccine, I believe, our cook made. Very yummy, one of my favorites. And so I'm walking down this, what we call the service road. And I thought maybe for those who haven't been here in a while, just kind of show you the service road, which used to be called the old shop road. We have a new shop. I showed that to you in another video. But maybe you want to see, for those who haven't been here a while, how does the old shop area look like, which is close to the entrance of our facility. And so I thought I'd just give you a little peek of what's been going on around here. And that's behind me. Behind me, we got the main lodge on the way to the ropes course. And we have a trailer. And there's no shop. There's no little small shed. The concrete pads are still there, but we went and got ourselves, thanks to a very generous man and his family, we got ourselves a sea can, which is for storage because Birch Bay has very little storage as we get more and more popular and stuff like that. There's the entrance. So I thought I'd just show you how well it's been cleaned up too. We spent a little time cleaning it up last year to get that sea can into place. That's this one over here. It's got a side door. That was kind of unique. And I thought I'd just chat with you. I haven't chatted with you since I think it was December, just to let people know how things are going at Birch Bay. Again, I want to say thank you to all the people donating throughout the last 2 years to keep us afloat, and just really appreciate everybody who was able to give a little or give a lot. It all helps. So here's some updates. Summer camp registrations opened up February 1st. We are almost full. We're very close to being full. In the 1 month, we had over 700 registrations. We are doing overnight camps, which I think they're pretty much full. And we do have maybe some day camp space, but our waiting list is long. So if you think you would still like to send your child to camp, although I believe some weeks are fuller than others, I don't know, go onto the website, birchbayranch.com, and check out what space is available to you. While I'm passing this, cute little story about this right here. Sorry about my fingers. That's what we call the ticket booth. I found out the history of the ticket booth, which we've moved around all over the place. It came here as a ticket booth for rodeos a long time ago. And it also was moved up to the very front because when we had little kids here running around, that was their little bus stop shelter. We fixed it up after those kids have grown up and they're no longer in junior high and high school. We kind of put it right here. It's back to being a ticket booth. The history of that, I believe, if I understood some of the people who've been with Birch Bay for a long time, this little ticket booth used to be like a cash booth on Jasper Ave when there was a old car wash, a facility on Jasper Ave. I can't quite tell you where, but it was probably close to what used to be called Central Tabernacle. And someone said, hey, you know, there was reconstruction happening there in the area, new buildings going up. And so someone drove by and said, hey, like, are you getting rid of that? And they brought it out to the ranch. And so we've used it ever since. So that little booth, gone through a couple of renovations. I don't know. Maybe some of the other senior people who've been connected with the ranch, I'm going to say over 40 years, maybe more. I don't know. Anyway, we try to keep things going here. It's an old facility, but we're doing our best. Sorry for all the shaking. The ground is a little unstable because if you can see behind me, we're melting really fast. And so it's going to be a little around here. I'm going to talk about these buildings another day. Those two. I'll give a little update on those and a little history on those. So summer camp, pretty much full. Might be some spots. Check it out. Go to birchbayranch.com and take a look. The other thing we have with our rentals, May and June, a lot of school groups look to Birch Bay for their year-end retreats, their field trips. May and June is looking pretty good. And if the government doesn't go back on their word, then we should have a good May and June, is what I'm hoping for. And then so you'll have maybe September, October too, and then life might have a little bit more normalcy to it. But here's what I'm saying, where I'm going to, is that before this whole thing occurred a couple of years ago, Birch Bay used to survive on everything that came through these gates, right? Everything that came through these gates is how we made our money. Never really had to ask people for a lot. Well, then that changed, as we all know, the last couple of years, and we were not having people coming through our gates. Sorry about the jerky camera again. So now we had to rely on your giving. I am going to ask that you please don't stop. We still could use help. We're an old facility. Birch Bay Ranch does not bring in enough income to build new. It has all these years survived on keeping what we got and keeping it going and trying to make it last longer. We are trying to get the Burma Zip, in another video, is the oldest zip line on property. It has to go through a major renovation. And sorry if the sound kind of goes. I got my maintenance man, that's Malcolm Beecher, is scraping the roads, so hopefully I won't be deadened. We are trying to raise money for the Burma Zip, and that's going to cost us $70,000 to get that going. Let's just get Malcolm, see if he'll wave. There he goes. He's a good man. He's a good man. This place suits him very, very much. So we have to raise $70,000 for the Burma Zip to be up to grade. And we could sure use the help. The other thing we want to do for 30 years plus is new cabins. And we need new cabins. We have plans, we have concepts, we have everything ready to go. We just don't have the cash. And so, you know, if there's any way we can help, yeah, you can help, that would be great. We're also trying to develop it that the cabins have staff, quality staff housing. One thing Birch Bay Ranch doesn't have is proper staff housing for our needs. And like if I was to lose any of my single people and I would have to hire, let's say, or maybe the opportunity came and I end up hiring a couple or one with a child, I got no place for them. And so we are hoping that we could develop a facility, cabins on the bottom, and staff housing that could be for individuals or a family on the second floor. But we'll see, things can change. But that's like a $500,000 per building project. So if you know anybody who's loaded with cash and just, I don't know where to spend all my money, could you offer up Birch Bay Ranch? That would be wonderful. So this is my update. Thought I'd let you know about summer camp, about rental groups. We still have room for rental groups, especially September and October. Hopefully things will go well. And also, switching hands here. Let's go over here. There we go. A lot of people recognize that gate, that entrance there. How am I doing this? Okay, right there. A lot of people remember that. There used to be a wagon behind this one, but over the years, when I got here, that wagon was in bad shape. We couldn't find one to really replace it. It was a nice covered wagon behind it. And I found myself holding it together with hockey sock tape years ago to keep the wood together, because you couldn't screw it, you couldn't nail it, it would just all fall apart. And then there just came a point where we needed to get rid of it. And so we just kind of put a simple sign up, new wood, new letters, things like that. Anyway, so for those who are going, where's the wagon from way back when? Well, it's gone. It's gone. So before Malcolm comes back and makes noise, I just wanted to update you on the summer camp, on the rentals, and on the Burma Zip. We hope that that is ready to go mid-April, because we got groups wanting it. They're booking it. We need it, and we could sure use help raising money for it, as well as we still have hope for new cabins and staff housing. So if you feel that you can help in any way or know people, please give them birchbayranch.com, birchbayranch.com. And I'm going to close this off by saying thank you very much for all your prayers and your giving, because Malcolm's coming for a second pass. So goodbye, everybody.